going to show you how to make a sunburst effect in Gimp and a couple of things you can do with it. While working on a thumbnail a while back, I thought, man, wouldn't it be cool to accent an object by putting a sunburst effect behind it? The only problem was, when I went to YouTube to try and find a video showing me how, they were all outdated. So I messed around with Gimp for a couple of days and finally figured it out. And I decided to share it with you, the viewers. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is create a new canvas. We're going to go to File, New, select whatever size you need for your project, Advanced Options, come down to Fill With, change background color to transparency, select OK. Zoom your picture out if it's zoomed in, like mine is. Next, we're going to select your colors. I have chosen black and yellow as mine. You can choose whichever colors you would like. Next, we're going to move over to Help. I'm going to click on it, come to Search, and run a command. Inside the search bar, we're going to type the letter B. The option Blinds will pop up. Double click on that. You're going to want to change your lines from horizontal to vertical. Mine's already done. Your displacement, I like mine at 62, and my number of segments, I like 16. You're going to select OK, and you're going to end up with this. Come to Filters, Distorts, come down to Polar Coordinates. You're going to end up with a circle here. What we're going to do is we're going to come to Circle Depth in %, and we're going to slide this all the way down to 0. So it's going to fill like this. Select OK, and you grab your fill bucket, and it's going to be your secondary color, and you just fill it in. Now, let's say you don't want a flat colored look, like this right here, how it's all flat. We can add a texture to it like this. So we'll come over here, we'll grab our little selector tool, come to Layer, New Layer, Color Tag right here, the second option. We're going to hit X. I'm going to come down and click OK. Next, we're going to choose our bucket, and then we're going to come over here to the second option, and there's a bunch of little gradients here. I'm going to choose this little stone one. We're going to come over here, and we're going to select Fill Pattern, so it's going to fill with the stone. Right? Make sure you're on your new layer, and just fill that in. Okay, then we're going to come back to, we're going to reselect this option, and we're going to come up here to Colors. We're going to come down to Colorize. Now it's going to change this color here. Now I recommend putting it to whatever color your background is. So we're going with black stripes and yellow. We're going to turn this yellow. You can do whatever you want with it, but I'm choosing yellow. I like to turn the lightness up just a little bit. Hit OK. Then you're going to come right here where it says Mode. It's on Normal. We're going to click on that, and we're going to select the Multiply option. We're going to click on that, and as you can see, it has now stuck it in the foreground. The yellow stripes now have a texture to them. You can change their opacity, meaning you can make them easier to see or harder to see by messing with this bar here. Okay, let's say you just want to use the effect to highlight an object like this. We can easily do that. Let's say you already have your picture and the item that you want to highlight is already cropped out and on a new layer. So we'll just hide this layer here, and you'll pretty much have something that looks like this then. So pretty much all we have to do then is we just have to go to create a new layer. So it'd go new layer, your color tag, just select X, hit OK. This time we're going to change the color. So we're going to take this and we're going to make it white. And then we're going to come to help, search and run a command, type the letter B again. This time blinds is at the top, just select it. Color's different, but the settings are still the same. Select OK. See, now you've got these lines here. Here, let's make it like this. Right. So I'm going to go back to filters, hit distorts, polar coordinates again. Okay, it's going to come back to it, circle. You're going to come back to circle, depth and percent, and drop it all the way down. Just like that. Right? All the way down. And hit OK. Right? So now you have this big blocky looking white lines, right? Well, that's simple. You just come over here to your opacity. You just drop this down to say, I always drop it down to 0. And then I slowly pop it in one at a time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, and then you just move this layer below the boat and or the object and the background, and bam, there it is, back there. If you want, you can change it, make it so it stands out more, make it less, but that's the general gist of it right there. We have the sunburst effect as a flat colored background. We have it as a textured background. And we also have it as an accent to help make something stand out more. If you found this tutorial helpful, be sure to like and subscribe, and be sure to join me next time when I teach you how to crop an item out of a picture and put a border around it like this. I hope this helped to inspire your creativity, and I'll catch you next time.